How you doing? I'm Chad Gaffney with For Construction Pros. I'm here with David Coe from Orion, and today we're going to be talking about military personnel working in the construction industry. So, David, thanks for coming out today.
No, thank you, Chad. Glad to be here and appreciate the opportunity to talk about our nation's veterans in the construction industry.
Great. So, a lot of the construction industry is hurting right now with finding skilled technical workers. So can you tell us a little bit about what your insight is on the industry and how you think military members would be able to serve in the construction industry?
Sure. No, great question. You're right. There is a growing need for more and more skilled talent within the general construction industry as a whole. And in fact, part of why Orion is here at ConExpo 2017 is that we participated in a panel earlier today talking about the shortage of skilled technical labor and skilled labor in general across the industry. More and more employers continue to raise it as a big issue that they're facing with coming retirements of the baby boomer generation and just challenges with workflow in general. They're struggling in some ways to find enough quality technical talent for the various jobs across the industry as a whole. And so we began today helping educate those folks on the vast array of skill sets, education, training, and backgrounds that many folks on active duty possess, and how well those can correlate and correspond to working in the industry as a whole.
What would you say are some of the skill sets that you think would match up well with the construction industry?
No, good question. Veterans have, for a number of years, had a lot of success in the construction industry in general. And when we talk about that, Chad, we're meaning not just as a builder. So definitely commercial and residential builders have had great success hiring transitioning and former veterans to come into supervisor, foreman, even laborer type roles. But also the companies that manufacture equipment used in construction, suppliers and distributors of construction materials and equipment have all had success in hiring military talent in the past. And I think some of the areas which traditionally veteran talent has had the most success in would be leadership, engineering, skilled technical and skilled trades, and general foreman and operations type roles.
Okay, great. And would you say that all military members from all different branches kind of are able to have these skill sets that would be able to apply to the construction industry?
Yeah, that's a great question. I think the short answer is yes, because most folks don't realize that regardless of whether or not a service member is coming from the Navy, Air Force, Marine Corps, or Army, even in spite of what their specific job training or job family might be while they're on active duty, many of the same core competencies are still taught and trained and used on a daily basis that apply really well inside this industry. Supervisory skills, team building and communication skills, focus on mission accomplishment or just completing a task in hand, a desire to work and be part of a team, and then a lot of technical aptitude that they bring to the table as well.
Sure, yeah, it sounds like a good fit. So when these military members come out of active duty, what are some resources that they could reach out, tap into that can help them be matched with employers? And then what are some resources that the employers can use to get matched with some military members?
Well, a lot of folks don't realize, Chad, that each calendar year more than 200,000 veterans transition directly from active duty back out into the private sector. 200,000 plus. And they're not all obviously going to be a good match for the construction industry in general, or frankly even want to go work in construction, but many of them will. For transitioning service members and their family, there are a lot of resources that are available to them through the VA, through organizations like Orion International that I'm a part of, and others that will help provide them with free career transition assistance, whether it's writing a resume, learning how to network, learning how to build a social media network like through LinkedIn or things along those lines, even doing interview prep to be prepared for that first time meeting an actual employer. And for employers, the same is true. They can check va.gov, work with an organization like Orion, and in some cases even contact military installations directly to learn about how to better access those types of folks when they're getting ready to get out.
Okay, so Orion can help the veteran and the employer, and then kind of bring them together.
That's correct. That's what we do at Orion, and that's what we've been doing since 1991.
Great, excellent. Is there anything else you'd like to say about it?
No, just thank you very much. Appreciate the chance to be a part of the event, and appreciate all the employers considering military talent as part of their overall staffing strategy.
Great, well, thanks.
Thanks,
Appreciate
Jim.
it.